Let's go. Okay, feet wide. Squat, hammer curl. Here we go. Down and up. If I go too fast today, you're going to go your own pace. We're using 2 yoga blocks. It's okay if you only have one. It's okay if you have 0. We've got our light weights, and I gave the class a wooden pole to help with balance. See how nice I am? Thank you. 8. Come on. 7. 6. 5. Drive those knees forward, booty back. 3. 2. Stay here. Pull those elbows through. Kick it back. Bring it in. Back. Now make sure that core is pulling in. Neck is long. Tail is slightly tucked. Out and in. You are firing that tricep muscle, the upper back of the arm. 8. 7. 6. 5. I'm going to be stepping out with this leg. You're going to mirror me, and my weights will punch down. Stand tall. Punch it down. Punch it down. Down. Now I'd like to add an up. Down. And down. If you don't want the up, don't do the up. Woo! Inhale. Exhale. Down. Up. Ah. 4. 3. 2. Hold it here. Tricep bend and straighten. Bend. Straighten. Now my elbows are facing straight ahead. I'm not moving my elbows. They're not coming forward. They're staying in place. Woo. I like it. I got people going with that back kick. Fine. 4. 3. Bring the arms down. Punch it out. Down. Down. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to add that up if you want it. Woo. Lift. Now don't forget those inner thighs are working too. Use your breath. For 4. 3. 2. Hold it up. I'm going to take this leg behind me. Shoulders down. We're going to do the same thing. Bend the elbows, but kick the leg behind. Bend. Extend. I'm not bringing my leg all the way into the other leg. It's tapping behind me. I'm balancing. My standing leg is strong. You can also do the kickback version if that feels better for you. Lift. Lift. Now hold this one up. Tiny pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more, please. 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm going to bring those weights down to chest height. I'm going to do a side lunge. Step in. Same side. Side lunge. Step in. Balance that dinner plate on top of your head. Use those inner thighs. Hold. Tempo. Here I go. Down. Lift. 4 more here. 4. 3. 2. Bring it in, arms up. Other leg comes behind. Bend your elbows first. And as my arms straighten, my leg lengthens. No arching, no leaning forward. Elbows stay in place. Inhale, exhale. Another option, remember, is to take those elbows down low and kick back. You pick. Perfect. Hold this one up, pulse it. 2. Weights can be together, they can be apart. Just straighten the arm and slightly bend. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to bring those weights down to chest height. Slow lunge side. Zip it together. Slow lunge side. So working on form. We're staying lifted in the chest, pushing off the leg that's moving. Hold it. Tempo for 8. Inhale, exhale. So there's really no stopping. It's as soon as you're out, you're back in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet out. Weights down, little pulses. Now I want you to make sure you know where your knees are. Do you know where your knees are? They should be in the same direction as your toes. Buckling forward is not the same direction. They are turned out. Hips are turned out. Shoulders down. Bar the glutes. What is it? 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now I'm going to alternate the heel. Same arm as the heel. We'll do a hammer curl. Yep. Let's pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're using heavier weights, this pace will not work for you. Woo! I still have my form. I'm still squeezing. Light weights, more cardio, vascular. Come on. Whoop, whoop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's alternate and move those arms. I'm not letting those weights pull my chest forward. That's it. Upper arm, glued to that side, wrists are straight. Now instead of having the palms turned in, turn them away from you. Or I guess that'd be towards you. That's it. Don't just move the arms, squeeze your bicep. That tennis ball is right in front of that elbow. You know it. 8 more here. 8. Can you feel those inner thighs working a little more? Yes, you're welcome. But don't worry, we'll be working lots of outer thighs today. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold the weights chest height and just lunge it side to side. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows pointed down. And I'll do a little rotation here. I want to do a side stretch, but also include my weights. So I'm going to be punching my weights down, and when I punch them up, I'm going to be reaching diagonally up. So if you were in a room, instead of being outside, you'd be reaching for a corner of the room. 8, 7, 6, 5. We rehearse it. 3, hold center. I'll punch it down, punch it up. Palms are turned in. Here we go. Down, lift, down. And my heel is lifting that I'm turning away from. Stretch. Feel that stretch. Feel that heel to the fingertips and that nice long line. Stretching. Inhale, exhale. And I follow my weights. I look at those weights. Where are they going? They're staying with you. Woo! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse center again. Woo! I love it. I can tell just by looking at your faces what you're thinking at that particular moment. And I'm loving it. You're working hard. I can tell. 4, 3. Let's turn this direction. Form. Lift up that spine tall. Front knee over that ankle. Back heel is raised. That requires a little balance. Hips are square. Don't be turned. Weights hang down for now. Down. Drive through that front heel. Inhale. Exhale. So if this back leg isn't back far enough, your knee is going to travel past that ankle. Second set. 8, 7. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay down. Side raise. 2, 3, 4. It's like I'm pouring coffee with both hands. Be 8 more. If you want to go deeper in that lunge, feel free. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, flip the palms forward. I'm going to lunge as I sweep those arms in front, fire those pec muscles, those chest muscles. In and out. Woo! 8 more, please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. Here's 4. We need a scenery change. 3, 2, open it up to me. Pause. Woo! Lift those palms up. Hold that plie. Lift it up, parallel. Watch those wrists, watch those wrists. At any time, get rid of those weights, yes? Woo! Use those armpit muscles to give you support. Belly in, yes? All of a sudden we lost our smiles. 8, you got this, come on. 7, stronger you today. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, you got this. Good. Let them come down, turn to face the other side. Woo! Form first. Ear, shoulder, hip, straight line. If you got a mirror next to you, check it out. If not, I'm your mirror. I'm going to tell you where we are. Knee over the ankle, back heel is raised, down and up. So if this is feeling straining to your knee, it could be because your back leg is not back far enough. Now, it could be because you have a knee issue. Yes, very well. And if that's you, you hold a lunge where you're pain-free, and you just wait for us. 6, 5, 4, 3, don't be, stay down there. 2, stay down, side raise, up, down. 2, stay upright, please, no leaning. 3, exhale, inhale. I pause, and I pause. We've got 8 more. 8, 7, you come deeper if you want. 6, 5. Here's 4, good. 3, 2, hold it, turn to me. Flip those palms. Up, down. You can also do one arm. Maybe you hold one up. Optional to do that. Yep. I think it's a little bit easier though, Jane, if you start up. Hold it up. Long lever. It's a long lever. Come on. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now sweep it across to face you. Lunge, then switch sides. My arms are parallel to the floor. And again, these are all exercises that require you to stabilize that shoulder, right? So I'm holding a lemon in each armpit, and I'm firing that armpit muscle. I call it the armpit muscle. Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Okay. Come on. If you'd rather come down here and curl, that works. Lots of ways to do this. Just keep moving. Do what works for you. Now, I'm not going to pause in the middle anymore. Right and left. Make sure your neck and traps aren't getting cranky. It's not about them right now. Don't make it about them. 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, and 3, 2. Punch them down. Center pulse. Woo! It feels good. You know it. I know it. That's right. I'm going to do 8 more here. Then working the muscles of your feet, I'm going to walk my feet in. Toe, heel, toe, heel. Slowly go. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. I'm in parallel. Weights hang. Pulse squat. Booty back, driving through those heels. You should be able to lift those toes at any time. I'm not saying do a squat with your toes lifted. You can if you want. Perfectly fine. 8, 7, 6. I'm going to take my weights right underneath my heels. So I'm going to step back, put my weights where my feet were. I can still see the imprint on my mat. And put my heels on top. I'm going to clasp my hands. This is just another way of doing it, making sure you're driving through those heels. Clasp those hands. Down, halfway up. Down, halfway up. So you know it when your body is moving, no matter what direction, no matter what it's doing, you got to fire that core. So make sure you feel that belly going, bam. Woo! Now, even though I don't have a play ball between my inner thighs still have to be engaged. The glutes squeezing on the up. Let's pulse it for 3. 1, 2, halfway up, pause. 1, 2, and you're choosing how low to go. But your booty has got to get back behind you. Protect those knees. How are your knees doing? Right? Are they okay? Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Can anybody feel the burn? Yes? Okay. 4 more. Pause. Now, if you don't like this halfway up, stand all the way up. That releases those quads, right? It's up to you. Now stay here and pulse. Your lower back should not be cranky. Maybe you're leaning too far forward. Maybe you're not tucking enough. Maybe you're not pulling in the core enough, right? Don't ignore it. Try to fix it. Okay. Yep, I talk a lot. That's me. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, don't forget you're on your weights. Okay, let's put them off to the sides of our mat. So we're going to be doing some push-ups. So let's give the lower body a break for a second. You can use no blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks. I'm going to cue it all. Okay? So if you've got 2, I'm going to put them on the edges of my mat. If you only have 1, pick which side you want to work first. If I only had 1 block, I'd have 1 hand on top and 1 hand on my mat. Now this is going to be harder because I have a lot more space to come down. So I'm going to do it in a modified position on my knees. If you want to try a full push-up for so many, and then when you feel like your form is suffering, go to your knees, that's fine. All right, so we're going to pick our poison. We're going to do 8, take a break, and then 8 more. So anybody who has 1 block will be working both sides equally. Got it? Okay, you ready? Yes, regular push-ups, elbows out. Down for 2, up for 2, pause. Inhale down. So you're going to get more of a stretch in the chest and shoulders, which means what? More stretch means more strength. Did you say pain? Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, how many counting? Of course I was talking. But I think I have 2 more. Would you say that's right? I'm going to do 1 more just in case. Shoot. All right, stretch it back. I'm going to release my wrist. Woo! Okay, how'd that go? If you have 1 block, put it underneath the other hand. If you've got 2, we're going back to where we just came from. All right. So I'm going to try maybe just 2. Let's see. I'll try a full one. Ready? Here we go. Inhale down. Exhale up. 1. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2. Good. Inhale down. Exhale. 3. Inhale down. Exhale up. 4. Down for 2. Up for 2. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 6. 2 more. At least I counted this time. 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale. Stretch it back. Woo! Lovely. Okay, I'm going to go to 1 block. 1 block. I'm going to turn it long ways. Flat and long. My thumbs will go on top. My fingers will wrap around the edges. especially for this because my elbows now are going to go to my rib cage and not out to the side. This is hard. So I'm not even going to attempt to do a full plank push-up. Are we ready? The elbows are going to hug in and you'll press back up. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Lower for 2, exhale, lift. Now again, you don't have to use the block at all. Your hands would simply be close and doing the same thing, lowering for 2 and lift. But I will tell you, I think it's harder without the block because you have more space to lower down to, don't you? So the block sometimes will be your friend. Inhale, exhale. You squeeze in the back of those arms. Go your own pace, please. Do what works for you. Let me know how those triceps feel in a couple days. One more. Inhale, exhale. Stretch it back. Release those wrists. So would you like better? 2 blocks wide, 1 block close? 2 blocks wide. I'm going to stretch my shoulders for a second. I'm going to take my left arm across my body. The right arm is going to pull it towards me. I'm going to resist it pressing towards me. And I'll switch. Other side. Whoop, whoop. Good. Okay, slide that block towards you and then put it on long ways. Flat. I'm going to come up onto my right leg. So that means I have to have my other leg parallel to it, okay? If you don't have a block, that's perfectly fine. Just put your knee on the mat, and you can also challenge yourself by putting your knee on a play ball. Okay, so if you want more balance, you're going to keep the foot that the leg is on the block touching the floor. If you want to try to balance more, my foot will come off the floor. So I'm going to balance here with that knee off the mat. I'm going to press that leg straight out and draw it in. Press it long, press it in strong. Inhale out, exhale, drive it in. Out for 2, drive for 2. Spine is long, spine is rounded, and my abdominals are contracting. And in. Inhale, exhale. Out for 2, in for 2. Out for 2. Now pause in for a second. Put those toes on the mat. Harder would be parallel to the block, taking it off the block. Press out, come in. So I'm just giving you different ways of doing this. If your leg is off the block, it should be parallel. The shin should be parallel to the floor. Just 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Take that leg out, hold a plank. Hold it right here. Now remember the knee that was on the block? You're going to take that knee to the outside of the elbow and then take it back out. Same side. 7, back out. 6, squeeze the lemons in those armpits, please. 5, 4, you're exhaling on the in. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees behind the block. Stretch back, release those wrists. Woohoo! It's fun today. Okay, I like this little prop. So now it's going to go underneath the left leg, left knee. So shoulders. What'd you say? I know. I don't know what happened. Squeeze lemons in those armpits. If you don't want to make it too easy, take your toes off the mat. Otherwise, you can put your foot resting on the floor. Okay? So bring that other leg right next to it. Square off the hips, and here we go. Press out. Draw the knee in. Inhale. Exhale. Butt. Belly. Butt. Belly. On the exhale is when the air is going out of your center and you're squeezing those muscles. Shh. Don't put too much weight on those wrists. They'll get cranky. Press that weight into the belly. Harder. Put your toes down. Get that shin and just hover off that block. Out and in. Out and in. 3, 2, hold it back there. Put that foot down. Here we are back into that plank. Left knee to elbow. 8. You got this. And 6. You don't have to lift that knee. You can be on those knees for 4. And 3. 2 more. 2. And 1. You deserve this stretch. Release those wrists. I make cups with my hands. You can even rest your head on your block. Nap time. but you know it's going to be over here real soon. Okay, so we still have just one block or no block at all. It's going to stay flat. We're going to grab onto those weights. Other block can get out of the way. We're going to do a bridge. Now, if your feet don't fit well on your block, you got two, so put them together. You can even, I have very small feet. If you want, you can put them side by side and put a foot on each one. So do what feels the most comfortable for you. I'm just going to stay here now that I'm here. All right, so I'm holding candlesticks in my hands. My arms are reaching long. My spine is long, chest open. I'm going to articulate my spine. Tuck your tail, tuck your pelvis. Bridge up, don't cramp those hamstrings. And then exhale, let the spine melt back down onto your mat. And again, scoop, tuck, squeeze your booty. Drive through those feet, shoulders are down. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more this way. Now hold it up. Take one arm up. Palm is turned in, then the other. I want you to hold it right here. Keep your right foot on. Tabletop your left. We're going to tap down. Lift it up. Then those toes are lifted. We'll tap the block back to center. Down, up, tap. I'm going to add the weights. On the tap, I'm going to do a chest fly. Open, close, down, lift, tap. If you want to pick what you want to do, what you don't want to do, you got a lot of options here. You can have 2 feet on the block. You don't have to use your arms. You can use those as anchors to your mat. Hips are staying, though, in a straight line no matter what you're picking. And one more. Down, up, tap. Now hold here. Little pulses with that booty. And 1, 2. Fire that glute. Hamstrings working. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot on the block. Get those hips in a straight line. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Arms down. Bring those legs straight up to 90. Woo! Straight up to 90. I'm going to take my right leg. I'll lower it down towards the block. Bring it back up. Left leg. I'm keeping those legs straight. And bring it back up. Inhale down. Exhale up. So I'm just giving those legs a chance to stretch nice and long. Yep, give those hamstrings some length. Keep your back heavy. At all times, your back should be imprinting on your mat. Inhale down. Exhale up. If you want, eyes to belly. Down, up, lower, lift. Now hold this one here. Take the leg a little closer towards you and switch, 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 switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Both legs up, head down, feet back on your block. Make sure they're in a good position. If you need to remove them, make sure the feet are flat. 1 block, 2 block, whatever you want. Okay, so the left leg is going to come into this little tabletop. My knee should be in line with my hip. Now, I didn't mention this on the other side, but make sure that inner thigh of the leg that's not on the block is engaged. Keep pressing it in towards your central line. We're going to lift up in this bridge. Good. Bring the one arm up at a time. Woo! So we're going to lower our butt down. Lift it up. Tap your toes. I'll do the arms next. I want to get just the legs going. Down is 1. Up is 1. I'll do a chest fly. Bring it back up. Down, up, tap, lift. If you'd rather do a chest press, elbows go down. Down. Now I messed up the count because I stopped. So I'm going to go down with the bum, lift up, tap your toes open, and close. Down, up, open, close. You got it. Everyone not going in that hamstring, right? Keeping it in the glute. More. Down, up, open. 1 more. Down, and open. Hold on little tiny pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, feet on the block. Open up those hips. Arms go out like a T. Hold it there as we mount our spine slowly down to the mat. I'm going to take both knees to one side. Keep the shoulders heavy. Bring the knees back to center. And then they go to the other side. Keep the shoulders heavy. Keep them heavy, keep them heavy. Enjoy the stretch. Bring it back to center. Knees into the chest. Weights on the shins. Rock yourself up. Okay, let's go to one block. Now, if you have weak front of the hips, you want to have your block this way. If you think you have pretty strong front of the hips, you can do it this way. All right, so a couple of choices with the upper body. You can soften your elbows and bring it back. You can come onto your forearms, okay? I'm going to take my legs, I'm going to squeeze my seat, top of the block to the floor. Top of the block. Now, modified, I would take one leg and one leg. I need to activate my core, my glutes, my inner thighs. Do not get like this. See how I'm all crunched up? Open the chest, shoulders back. You go your own pace. And lift. Remember, modified, one leg. Or another option, feet on top, lower down, bring it back up, lower it down. So see how there's so many different ways. Everybody should be able to keep moving. Now, hold it down. I'm going to take both legs to one side. I'm going to come up. See how my butt cheek kind of lifts up? And over, up. Modified, one leg, then the other. One leg starts, then the other. Okay? Or you can stay with what we were doing. I'm glad you guys have fun in class. And lift. And lift. Squeeze your booty. Squeeze that booty. Stay out of your neck, traps, and shoulders. Woo! One more each side. Can you give it to me? And then straddle it. Hands on top. And reach it long. That was fun. We're going to lie down on our mats. You can choose, again, tight hips, issues with the lower back, have it more flat, okay? Then the next level would be this way. I don't know too many people who can do it this way, but hey, everyone's different. So I'm going to go in the middle. So I'm going to lie down, lift up my hips, and slide that under my pelvis. And that's going to like give me a little bit more of a lift, but it's also supporting. It is not under my lower back. This should not be like, ouch. This should be like, oh, I feel the whole front of my body's opening. Now take one knee towards your chest at a time. And here we are. Keeping the pelvis stable. Pull that belly in and up. And again, you don't have to be on a block. You could also be on a play ball. My right toes. Tap down. Bring it into the chest. So I'm not in a tabletop. I'm in a little closer. Left toes. The pelvis does not go with you. Right toes. Sure. Yes, bridge up. So it's just like if you had a play ball. Oh, so you're on top of it already? Okay, just draw your knees closer towards you. Yep, now one set of toes taps to the floor without your pelvis moving. So there's a lot of stabilization coming from that core. The transverse abdominis, which is the muscles that go across your center. Let's go. Tap. You don't have to tap the mat, by the way. If it's going to arch your back and take your pelvis with you, I'd rather you not. Tap. I like on the tap, I feel almost a little bit of a, not a whole lot, but a little bit of a stretch in the front of that hip because I'm elevated. You can also do this flat on the mat. No block, no ball, no prop. Make sure the neck is free of strain. Arms are reaching long. We'll do one more each side. Bam. Last one. Now my knees are already in. I'm going to turn them out as wide as my frame. My heels will glue together. My toes separate. I'm going to press out to 45 and then come back in. Inner thighs, glutes, core activate. Bring it back in. Inhale out. Exhale in. You are more than welcome to stay just like this. I'm going to do 2 more. And on that second one, I'm going to stay out there. You can keep coming in and out. I'm going to freeze out here. And I'm going to do little up circles. They're tiny. And boy, am I squeezing my glutes and drawing that navel in and up. No strain to my hips or my back. Reverse. Down around. Down around. They're small. I'm staying at one level. My legs are reaching long. My toes are reaching long. And 3 and 2. Straight legs together and bring them all the way up. If you're not comfortable on your block, get to a position that is. We're going to take the right leg down, the left leg towards you. Switch. Hold. Helicopter. Left leg goes left. Right leg goes right. And I'm back into my scissor position. Give me 2 scissors. Left leg down. Right leg down. Right leg goes right. Left leg goes left until they're back into a straight line. And 2. 1, 2. Belly in deep. And 1. I'm going to inhale on the 2 scissors. And 1, 2. Helicopter. 1, 2. These legs have to be straight, like they're pressing into a band. Each leg has its own band. It's pressing long. And boom, boom. Circle. Last one. 1, 2. And then bring both legs straight up. And we're going to do these tiny little west to east scissors. Boom, boop, 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 boop. So they're quick. The core doesn't have a chance to release. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Arms are reaching long. Yep. If you'd rather do something else, just keep moving with me. Pick it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now I'm going to go 4 quick down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quickly up. Down. 2, 3, 4. Up. Choose wisely how low you go. If you'd rather go slower, if you'd rather do 8 counts, make it work for you. Be safe, but be strong. And 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Bend those knees. I'm going to take them wide. Hold them towards you, towards your shoulders. Take your feet to the floor. Lift up. Slide that block out. And I'm going to slowly bring my spine back down. You have a new appreciation for your mat. Take your block. Put it between your thighs. Okay. Hand over hand behind the head. I'm going to just go onto my toes. So I slid my knees a little closer towards me. Reverse crunch. In and tap. In and tap. So I'm not using my hands to lift my head. I'm using my core. My elbows are wide and my hands are supporting the neck. My hands are not on my neck, they're behind my head. When I tap my toes down, I am not arching my back. Now when I come up, pause. Rotate towards me. Can you get that shoulder off the mat by curling up deeper? Come back to center, tap your toes. When you come back up, rotate other side. When you tap your toes, you're more than welcome to put your head down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. I'm trying to have my shoulders stay off the mat. Inhale, exhale. You with me? Watch that neck if it's lifted. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Release the arms to your side. Bridge up. Clasp those hands underneath your seat on your mat. Gently press into your block. Bring the arms all the way behind you. Sweep them behind you. Inhale here, now exhale, melt it down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And rock yourself up. Okay, we're going to come back up for a little bit, okay? Now you're going to need some balance on this, so I gave these ladies these little poles. And I said that wasn't going to be enough for balance, grab the back of a chair. So if you are at home doing this workout, you can be next to a wall, next to your countertop. If you have a bigger foot that's going to not fit on here, you want to have your blocks lined up in a straight line. Because you want to have your whole foot on the block, okay? So you see how my foot fits completely on that block. Okay, so again, if you need a pull, I don't need 2 blocks, I'm going to get this one out of the way. I'm going to put my left foot on top, and my right foot is going to just rest on the edge, just so I can make sure I'm in alignment. So you guys keep facing this way. I'm going to face forward so I can show this, okay? If you don't need balance, you don't need your pull. All right, so left foot's on, so I guess I'll do this foot. My hip pushed down, and I have this foot just resting on that block next to it. It's not the whole foot, okay? If you're not using a pull, you can have your hands to your hips. They can be here, they can be here, they can be here. Pick what's going to work for you, okay? We're going to take this leg out and in. The hips need to stay in a straight line, and the shoulders should be over those hips. So remember, if you're using a pull, you can't totally put your weight on that pull. That is just to give you a little bit of a little bit of help. Those inner thighs are working to come back in. My outer thighs are working as my leg goes out. My stabilizing leg has a big job here. It's got to stay wrapped. The glute's got to stay firing. The back of my knee is pressing behind me, not hyperextending. I just want that leg to be straight. I'm not lifting the leg too high. I'm keeping my hips still. This looks quite easy for you ladies. Okay, then we'll have to add on. It's really not right. 2. Now hold this one out. I'm going to pulse it. 1, 2. Try not to sink into this leg. Try to lift the weight up. Think of that straw sucking everything up on top of your head. 4, 3, 2. Hold it out here. We're going to circle around, 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 around. I'm almost letting my leg almost do it on its own. And I want you to reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down. Put your pole in front of your balance. I'm going to cross this knee over. Then I'm going to stretch. Yep. And then take that leg behind you. And take the arm that matches that leg. Bring it up. And stretch it sideways. Don't lose your balance here. Good. Step in. And let's put the right foot on top now. All right, so my foot's in the center. If you need your pole, there it is. Push off that block. Let this leg dangle for a second. Hips though in a straight line. I'm going to flex this foot and just rest it on the edge so I can make sure I got my alignment. Okay, and here we go. Out and in. I don't move fast. I make sure my core is engaged. My standing leg is wrapping. Whoop. Firing the glutes, taking my time, moving with purpose, control from the center, and you got to have your concentration going on. You can add breath. Keep it nice and flowing movement. Out and in. Out. So when you start to feel a lot of weight on this hip, you start collapsing into it. Think of that puppet string holding you up. Out and in. Out and in. 4. Good. 3, 2. Hold this one out there, and we'll pulse it. 1, 2. And you can point those toes. We're not coming back to that block. No leaning. Yeah, see? But you need to lock that standing leg. And you're almost borderline needing 2 blocks. Now hold it out there, and we'll circle around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I step down. I put that pull in front of me if I need balance. I'm going to cross that leg that was just on the block. Ooh, hello hip. Figure 4 stretch. Proud chest, proud chest. Yes. Okay. So we're going to come back onto, and you're going to face me now. So you're going to face me. So turn your block to face me. Mirror me, put this foot on your block. Okay? I'm going to step this one out. I'm going to clasp my hands. I'm going to show you easier first. It's just a squat and come up. Okay? I'm keeping this foot down. This foot is up. Next level, I'll squat, dangle. Squat, let it dangle. Squat, I pause. It's too easy to just go up and down, up and down. I'm trying to have my legs parallel. I'm not going to step back. Oh, I forgot to do that lunge on the other side to stretch the hip. Yep. I'm sorry, hip. Now, another way you can do this is come down and lift a knee. Down, balance, down. So it helps if you find that focal point. You don't have to do a knee. You don't have to take your foot off the floor. I don't want to see any sitting like that. If I cue it, I see it. So you should have centering. Zip it up. 2 more. Can I challenge you further? Hold. Hold it. Now take that foot like a curtsy. Come down. I can keep my foot back there, right? Next level. I can take it out. Next level. Knee to elbow. You don't have to be on your block, right? You can use your pole if you need it. Keep those hips square, right underneath those shoulders. Yes. Is that leg getting tired yet? If I could do one more variation, do you want it? Sure you do. So I'm going to go down, lift, cross, lift, down, lift, cross. Now pick what you want to do, but keep moving, keep strengthening. Watch your form. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You should have to feel this glute working. Yes? Give me one more. Can you balance on top? Arms here. Sweep that leg in front. Bring them here. Take that leg out. Oh! Careful on that block. Careful on that block. Step down. Other side. Oh no, we're running out of time. Okay. We start with our squats. Ready? Foot stays on the floor. Foot stays on that floor. Down and up. Down and up. Booty back, right? Chest lifted. You're balancing that inner plate on top of your head. Now, if you want, let that foot just hang down there. It just hangs. My hips, though, should be square. I shouldn't be doing this and then doing that, right? Stay in a straight line. You choose how far you come down. The more you bend, the more you strengthen. Now, if you want, you come down and lift a knee. Inhale. Look straight ahead. Booty's going back behind you. Don't forget to add the breath. Squat, lift, squat, lift. 4. Don't forget we balance at the top if you're lifting your knee. Balance. Lock it. Bop it. Twist it. Okay, now we'll cross behind. Hold it down here. Down and up. Hips in that line with shoulders. Yes? Are we getting warm all of a sudden? Yes. Now if you want, you can sweep the leg out. and sweep. Stay lifted, yes? Where's that core engagement? Bam! Now I can also add on with a knee up. Is this your weaker side or your stronger side? You're starting to wobble a little bit on this side? Take your time. Anybody can do it fast. Challenge the body. Make it harder. Make it worthwhile your time. You can do this with not lifting that knee at all. I need to stop talking now. Let's add those things together. So we'll squat, cross, squat, cross. I can squat and cross. See, I can do it that way too. I don't have to be on that block. You pick it. Let's go. Down and down. Down. Proud chest. And being on top of the block allows you to come down a little more and work a little harder. Now we're going to balance on this one. Out to the side. Woo! Take it forward. Careful if you're on that block. Careful. Let your body work. Hold. Bring it down. I'm just going to do on both sides since I forgot the one side to stretch back. So I'm going to take my leg back. You're going to mirror me. And the arm that matches the leg is going to stretch over. Step in and give me the other leg. It's like, can't remember which one I forgot. I knew I forgot one of them. Side stretch. Yes. All right. Grab your block. It's going out there. About one arm's length away. My left leg is going to go behind me. Both legs are going to stay straight. Then I'm going to reach for my block. I want you to hold that stretch. I'm facing the mat. Shoulders and chest are facing the mat. I'm going to get a little bit better with my right foot. Both knees are facing straight ahead. Hold that. Both legs are straight. Lower the leg is lifted. Other leg comes up. Hold it here. Hips are square. Neck is long. Squeeze your armpits. Squeeze the belly. Good. Bring that leg down. Lower to your knees. Release the block. Hands on the mat. Step back with your left leg and your right knee is going to turn towards 2 o'clock on your mat. And you're going to reach the back leg nice and long. Feel free to come onto your forearms. You can even grab your block if you want and rest your forehead on it. You can lower your head to the mat, but keep the hips in a straight line. Don't let them fall to one side. Yep. I'm going to come up on my hands and straighten my arms. And if you're able, you might not be able to do this. I'm going to bend my back leg, reach back, and see if you can pull it towards you. Release. Get the bottom leg back. The other leg will bend. It's going to face 10 o'clock on your mat, so it's my left leg. And I'll stretch back that back leg. I can come onto my forearms. I can rest my head on a yoga block. I can drop my head to the floor. Make sure your hips are in a straight line, please. Thank you. Breathe. Come onto your hands, straight arms. Feel free to just hold this position. I'm going to bend my back knee, and I'll reach back. I'm pushing my foot into my hand. Proud chest. Neck is long. Release that. Plop onto your butt cheek. Swing that leg around. Sit into a butterfly position so my heels and my feet are together. Palms of my feet are together. Slide them a little closer. I'm going to grab onto my ankles with my hands, and my elbows will push down those knees. Feel that in your inner thighs, hips, Maybe your glutes. Some people tell me they feel it in their hamstrings here. I have to say I never felt that. Slide those legs out. Cross your right ankle over your left quad. So make the number 4 here. And I rest a hand by my knee, hand by my foot. I take my chest forward. This is a glute stretch. Hip flexor, make a little stretch too. Put that foot to the floor. Look away from the bent leg, or look over the bent leg. Try to get your back arm as close to you as you can to lift that spine tall to twist. And then come back around, straighten that leg, cross the left ankle over the right quad. Hand by the knee, hand by the foot. Take it forward. Keep that straight leg pressing into the floor. Relax the neck and shoulders. Now let that foot go to the mat. Twist away from that leg. Sit tall. Tall as you can get. Breathe. Good. Okay, come onto your hands and knees. Seconds away from being done. So I want you to take your right hip and wag it towards your right shoulder or right elbow. Then wag your tail to the left. So we're just wagging side to side. I'm not moving my shoulders. I'm not moving my arms. Bring it back to center. Arch the back. So slide your sits bones up the wall. Look out. And then on an exhale, scoop and round. Inhale, melt the shoulders down. Exhale, scoop and round. Now curl those toes under. Press those legs back. I'm going to walk my hands back a step so I can get my heels more into that mat. And I'm going to lift one heel up, press the other heel down. So you know we always do this in class. We do, it's called running. Doot and doot. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. 2 heels on the floor. Walk your hands back. I'm going to dangle here like a rag doll. My arms are circling on their own. Head is heavy. My belly has got to be pulling in. Now hold the arms still. Lead with the core. As you're coming up, you're going to take your tail and push it down towards your heels. Gently fire your glutes. Roll those shoulders up and back. And then back and up. And you have made it. Okay, how do we do?